how was the preparation phase in this course, and what you will do differently if we will start all over again?
Well, we've already received some reactions, so we know in which area we're going to adjust for next time. And preparation was different from what we usually do because it was a bespoke course. So it was sort of it's something that we had to put together, different elements that we already teach that had to be put together, and we had to rethink some of the subjects that we teach and how, because teaching kids is one thing, but when you have to teach people that already know most of the knowledge, then you have to concentrate on the didactical side of it. So it was a little bit different in preparation, and we have learned a lot from people's reactions.
What do you think, Anna-Marie, from your point of view?
Yeah, I think for the next course, we will prepare some more material to bring home. So we can give some teaching examples to bring home instead of just listening to it here.
Yeah. And what about the participants? Diana, what do you think?
For us, it was very important to see what you are doing and how you are doing, how you are working with students, and finding out about how you are doing it, and also seeing it on field, because you got to see different environments where you work with students. It was very interesting, and this was not previewed in the beginning because we got the perspective of other countries, and for us it was very interesting to see that there are a lot of things that we have in common, and what are the particularities, what is done differently. We found out quite a few things that we didn't know, like in the field of water, for example, what you are doing. We got to experiment different teaching styles. That is always fun to see, for me at least. And also, what I think is very interesting for us is to see how your educational program is working, to understand it better, not just to read about it.
What about Finland?
Well, we have a lot of similarity with you, with the land and ground and plants, and how we work and how we make that education. And we are very pleased to meet other countries, because it's so very interesting to compare the different styles. And we are all in the same EU, and it's very interesting to see how other people do these things. And we are especially pleased because you are so enthusiastic and so full of power, and we love it. And when I saw your we saw your students working, I said, what's that? They are working so fast and so good, and they look almost like workers in a company. And today we get to know that that you are teaching to work like in a company, and I am teaching to work like a company, but the other teachers carefully says how to do, and it's okay, because you have to learn very good things to do, but keeping the fast working and doing like in the company, that's what we are taking home.
Great. And Italy,
Also,
what will you take home?
Also, for me, it was a very interesting for meet different culture and mentality, and for me and Italian people, I can bring to home your mentality for a new approach to see urban greening, because in Italy we don't look urban greening like an opportunity, but always to solve a problem. And I hope, because I'm a teacher, to teaching with my student this new kind of mentality, and maybe in the future the students can create a new garden like this.
Mhm. Yeah. Thank you. And I have one more question because this time we decided to use the blended learning. So it means we met twice before you came to Denmark. You also received some homeworks from us. So from Danish teacher perspective, what do you think? Can you have a feeling that actually they were doing something before they came and you could start on totally different level, or we should do it better next time?
I think there should always be room for improvement, and it was a trial, and we've had some errors, I think already, and things we've learned from. But it was nice to try and get everybody on the same frequency, so that we could start at a higher level, as you just said, and try to start quicker than we would normally do without that much introduction to the certain field. So we'll definitely use that in the future, and we'll try to build it up quite more than we've done so.
Mm-hmm. Maria, do you have some comments also?
I think the room for improvement is more, in my perspective, regarding what do we prepare in prior of the course. So this time we sent some learning material, but I think for another course with teachers, we would send something about the didactic ways instead, and some teaching examples from here. Because I hear from you that that's the most interesting part of the course. Yeah.
And what about you from your point of view? Because you received some articles, you received the homework, we had twice online meeting. So what we should do better next time? What was good? What was not that
I think the only thing that needs to be done differently is the period when I did it. For us, it will be more important to be able to stay more outside and not to be always on the run because it's very cold and so on. I think this is the only thing that we felt. It was like very fast all the time, and we didn't quite get to enjoy everything. Actually, yesterday it was a little bit of sun, and everybody was like, "Oh, okay, we can see that and that and that." But other than that, I think it was a very interesting experience. It's always better to begin and then to improve on the way. So I think we were expecting to learn new stuff and to see how your system is working, and we just got that.
Mm-hmm. And Christina, what about you?
I was just talking about with our Finnish team. Is there any critics that I can give you? So there is not much, but maybe introduce this school a little bit better for the start, and maybe we could have asked ourselves, but we would be pleased if we would know who you are.
Yeah.
We have no idea. I asked you yesterday, and I told them and we didn't know. It's also our fault because we could have been asked who are you, where are you from, and what are you working? Because somehow it's very interesting that what kind of a background people have and how they react for the educational situation.
So the team building activities,
Yes,
we should
yes.
do something at the
More
start.
ice-breaking activities, so people can get to know each other.
And I know people. It's quite hard because your group is not speaking English. It's hard to mix those people. But the force to mix people is first. It's not nice, but after everything, it's very richful.
Yeah.
To get know better people. So.
Miguel, what do you think?
For me, it was everything very interesting. If I can, I can stay another week, but
You're more than welcome.
I can't, and because the sensibility of the Danish people and the Finnish people. I don't know maybe Romania for biodiversity, environment. It's very beautiful, and listened all of your lecture was so beautiful.
Mhm.